Hi friend, and thanks for joining me again for another Chat on Fire. Today, let's get into some controversy and talk about what everyone and their mama is talking about. Squid Game. If you haven't watched it, don't. It's horrible. It's not a feel-good series. Sure, it would be awesome to understand and laugh at all the Squid Game memes you see scrolling through Instagram and have something to talk about with your friends, but it will only make you feel worse the farther along you go in the series, which I suppose is the art of the show. The basic premise is that a group of over 400 men and women who are in debt so severe that they would not actually be able to repay even with a lifetime of work are given an opportunity to participate voluntarily in a Hunger Games-like contest. Desperate folks are given a morbid chance to erase their debt with the cost of potentially dying a violent death for sport. One of the players invited to these games was greedy and had casino gambling debt. Another was poor and needed money to smuggle her loved ones from North Korea. Another was on the hook for dangerously risky stock market bets that he lost using money that was not his own. I think the point of the show is to showcase what people would do if pushed to the edge and what decisions one would make if their financial situations were in true dire straits. So let's turn it over to you. How is your relationship with money and the concept of money? Is it healthy? Is there such a thing as bad money or good money? Are you addicted to money? Do you think I am addicted to money? Are rich people mostly bad people? Are poor people mostly good? Does having money turn someone bad? Is there a causality of good or bad with how much money you have? Is wanting money a bad thing? Is it a bad thing to want to be rich? I think based on what I'm seeing on Squid Games, it seems to me that by not having money, that's what's making the characters on the show make all sorts of injurious decisions. So is money bad because people could do bad things just to get money? Okay, so how many of us believe in these phrases that have such horrible connotations like money is the root of all evil, or maybe we have called someone filthy stinking rich? Have we told ourselves or have we told others that money doesn't buy happiness? Do we say things like more money, more problems? So in order to achieve financial wellness, I truly believe we must cleanse ourselves of all this negativity around money, all of it. I will say that I personally was guilty of believing in so many of these things when I was growing up with working class parents in East LA. And now I believe none of them. Is it because I have more money now? Or do I have money now partially because I let go of all these negative beliefs around money? As an example, many folks applying to med school want to convey that they want to help the underserved for a little pay because they are dedicated to the cause. We think that we must sacrifice our own physical, emotional, and financial well-being for the good of others. But it doesn't have to be a you win, I lose, or I win, you lose situation. You don't have to devalue yourself to help others. Society can still value your services when you decide to help the underserved and compensate you appropriately, even if the poor themselves cannot pay you. In a similar vein, you also don't have to take advantage of others to make money. When you go get a haircut, are you getting taken advantage of because the barber charges you 20 bucks? Is she evil for profiting off of you? Or to phrase it differently, is it evil that she makes you pay her for her time and skill so that she can eat and put a roof over her head for a service that you cannot do yourself? What if she charged you 100 bucks, but you received the most stylish haircut done with the most skill you've ever seen from a barber and she makes you feel incredible? Are you still being taken advantage of? Well, many jobs allow you to make money and improve lives at the same time. Like, what if you work for 3 months on a project to streamline a production process by 10%, saving a company $1 million in the process, and that company pays you $500,000 for a job well done? Now that's a win-win. You make a quick profit, the company saves way more than the amount that they paid you. Let's explore the phrase, money is the root of all evil. Is this really true? In my streamlining project example, is there someone evil there? Is the worker evil for making a quick $500,000 in 3 months? It would usually take an average American almost 10 years to make that much money. Is it bad that that person made that much money so quickly? Should she be refusing it because she didn't have to work that many hours on the project relative to the amount that she was paid? Or is the company evil for only paying her $500,000 when they saved $1 million? Could this worker have made $500,000 had the company not provided this project opportunity to the worker in the first place? The answer is both parties got to benefit. Everyone wins. Now, let's ask ourselves if we think that all rich people are evil jerks. Does a person have to be rich to be evil or a jerk? Can you be poor and be an evil jerk? Would it be impossible to be rich and nice? Is it unreasonable to think that rich people could be helping the world with the value and services that they provide? Money amplifies who you are and what you want to do. You can be rich and live with integrity. You can be a rich, honest person. You can literally make money and help people at the same time, like the barber I mentioned before. And if the service you provide can either save people a whole lot of money or help folks make more money or provide high value to someone, there's absolutely nothing wrong with making a lot of money doing it. Again, win-win. You can definitely also make a lot of money doing bad things like drug dealing. But I would argue that probably a majority of folks in the upper middle class and lower upper class probably didn't get there taking advantage of others. Don't forget that it is also totally fine with providing excellent value, quality uplifting service to others, and getting compensated very well for it. And most well-paid folks actually do this. I think sometimes we otherize rich people because we think we will never be rich ourselves. So it's something of a self-preservation mechanism. However, this is actually self-injurious behavior because we won't actually push ourselves to be better. We won't put ourselves in a more stable financial position, and we won't put ourselves out there to make more money if we think that the only way to get ahead is by doing evil things. Again, we can find ways to provide value to others and get paid for it. As an example, if you take good photos, it is totally okay to charge appropriately for your skill and time for a family photo shoot. No one is being taken advantage of. If you are a smart, hard worker, it is totally okay to ask for a high salary if you're able to help a company succeed and develop high quality products for their customers. If you are a very skilled chef and make mind-blowing good food and you need to source rare, perishable ingredients, charging a high price for the meal is completely reasonable. Sometimes we also can blame our situation and circumstances a little bit too much for a lack of success. It's kind of like a way to save face, but it's detrimental in the end. Saying that you're unsuccessful solely due to life circumstances and not from a lack of trying or a lack of dedication or a lack of skill can make you feel better in the short run, but it won't make you better in the long term. It's true that some people are dealt way worse hands at the start of their lives than others. There's no doubt about that. But if we wholly blame our upbringing and our disadvantaged backgrounds or our environment for why we can't be successful, it actually won't make us any more successful. It does suck to grow up poor, and it is that much harder to put yourself in a good financial position when you start out with absolutely nothing. But complaining without any meaningful action to improve is super toxic to your own emotional, mental, and financial well-being. The answer to anxiety is action. Don't give up on yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that you have control of your destiny. Put the right opportunities in front of you, and you will get to a better place. You will have to try harder than others when you are the underdog. That's true. And the wall you have to climb is probably way taller than the wall that the person next to you will have to climb. Taking action, though, will be your way out. So let's talk about mo money, mo problems. I've been in both situations, with little money and with more money. And I'll let you in on a secret that you probably already know. The reality is, mo money, better problems. When I didn't have that much money, I was focused on two things. How can I make more money? And how can I survive on the little that I have now? I specifically remember living off of $10 a day on food in 2004, which is less than $15 in today's money, adjusted for inflation, for all meals combined. And this was every single day. I was on the struggle bus as an emergency medical technician, making $8 an hour or $11.50 in today's dollars. I lived in a 4-bedroom house with 5 other people and some of their significant others sharing one bathroom. Today, with vastly more money than I had in 2004, my problems are no longer about housing and food. My current money problems include trying to learn more about starting a business to help others with affordable housing and providing a service of upkeep, or learning more about other ways to invest, or learning more about how to spend my money in ways to bring true happiness, or figuring out how to lift others up through financial education so that I can inspire friends to get to a much better spot, or releasing my own guilt about spending money on myself, especially when I could easily afford a certain item. As an example, my wife makes fun of me for my wardrobe all the time. As somewhat of an environmentalist, I don't believe in buying too many things, but sometimes it's to a point where I don't buy things even if it will bring me some joy, or even if the item borders on something of a necessity. I still deny myself many things because I don't think I deserve them, even if I can very comfortably afford them. But I do definitely deny myself of way more things than I should. Anyway, these are the money problems that I'm personally actively working on. So back to Squid Game. Don't watch it. It makes you think that the pursuit of money is this totally evil thing. It isn't. You can literally pursue money without taking advantage of others. You can provide labor and services that benefit others, and you can get paid beautifully for the value that you provide. You can invest in businesses where you provide your money and you can jointly be successful together. That is not evil. Don't let anyone, especially yourself, underestimate your financial potential. Allow yourself to believe in financial wellness and allow yourself to know that you are deserving of success and financial freedom, and that you can and will be a good person who is financially secure. Now go out and make some money. Feel free to subscribe if you want to learn more. Share this video with a friend if you like today's episode. Happy investing, and let's get financially savvy together.